He might win Olympic MVP.
There's
Who? Oh,
if he did that'd be crazy.
do they have a most outstanding player type of thing?
If they have one, and it's between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, I know.
Okay, we're all right. Let's just go to the next Olympic topic at this
They
point.
get gold medals though. They all get gold medals. So I don't think there's like a. I think we'll know who like Kobe that year. We knew Kobe was the reason they won.
Carmelo, like 9 out of 10 times.
Carmelo was never the reason they won.
What?
Yo, Carmelo Anthony's an Olympic
In the
god,
Olympics?
right?
Yeah, I know, but he's also had like some of the best Olympic teams ever.
But
He was the
always
best
the king
player
of the
on the
Olympics.
team.
Which team? Maybe I'm lost in transition.
Name one that he played for.
The only time I don't
Aside
think
from
he's the best was with
2004 was
How many
probably
points
the
did he
only one.
average? What's his Olympics points average?
If you told me it was
20-something?
less than 28, I wouldn't even believe you.
It is
not
less.
gonna lie.
No one's averaging
It's
more. Than,
probably less than 28,
Yeah,
but
no one's
it was
averaging
in the
more than
20s, which is a lot for Olympic
no,
basketball.
that's what I'm saying. Yes, I'll give that because 19 points is a great game with Olympic basketball.
Carmelo was the best Olympic player at least twice. At least twice in his career. And he's been an Olympic player for a decent amount of time. He was
Also in FIBA, he's also one of the best.
He was in what, 3 different Olympics, maybe 4?
Yeah.
I'm taking FIBA. In FIBA basketball, international basketball, Carmelo Anthony was the best player on the roster at least 2 times.
That's
His
at least
game
6
also
times. he's played.
translated the best as well because Carmelo was kind of like one of the. He came when LeBron came in, but Carmelo also was one of those players that kind of like was before his time. He was 6'8".
versatile fours tend to translate the best. Like because Charles Barkley was arguably the best player on the
Tatum.
team.
Yeah,
You got Anthony Davis playing out of his mind right now,
bro, he is playing.
And even though he played center the last 2 years, he is a 4 at the end of the day. We all know that. So versatile 4-mans tend to be the ones who gravitate the more because they can do all the things the big man does, and they can do all the things the wings can do. Yeah. So like it just works out in general.
Him and Bam is a crazy duo. Now
I don't even know who the 4 and the 5 is because they go back and forth.
Doesn't
it's
matter.
Perfect. This is the first time either of them got to play their true position,
bro. And they're loving it. They're thriving in it on defense.
Yeah, they're playing great. Bam hit 3 threes today.
Bro.
But speaking of that, let's talk about the team as a whole. You know, how do you guys feel like they're doing?
They haven't even hit their stride yet.
No. I think they did today. Whether they'll continue it, I don't know. But they did today for sure. They won by like 40.
Serbia is playing terrible, so I think U.S. I don't think that they have anything to worry about anymore at this point.
Who, Serbia?
Serbia
US?
is playing god awful. Jokic is looking like a shell of himself.
Really?
But even with Jokic, like, were those guys supposed to be something special? I can't name. And I'm not saying I know all the most international players, but like. I feel like I should at least be able to recognize a name or 2 from your team.
Could
you know
be wrong,
what I mean?
but I believe they have Bogdanovich. But I don't remember the rest of them.
Ain't no way Bogdanovich is on there because I would have heard his name a million times. I watched the whole game. I would have definitely heard his name.
But I know Jokic is not playing great.
I don't think he has any elite teammates, at least from NBA caliber, at least.
I think the only teams that are going to give him trouble are the Canadian team and the Australian team. Really, I don't really see. I mean, I haven't really got to see the German team play just yet, like against them. But I don't really see a lot of the other teams. Like they're just.
Nah, I think Australia just played them at the wrong time. I think Australia is going to get cooked.
Bogdanovich is on the team. He's averaging 15.
Did he play yesterday?
Yeah.
Today, I mean. Mm-hmm. I didn't hear his name not one time.
I
did not hear his name not one time.
Let's see.
Yeah, but the team itself, like trying to stay on track. I think the team itself hasn't hit its stride. I think they kind of did today, like you said. I didn't get to watch it because I was at work. But at the end of the day, I just feel like once the USA teams don't usually hit their stride until like the stage games. So once that happens, that's when I'm really going to be locked in. But man, they just look like they can be one of the best teams ever. Yeah,
they're just experimenting right now.
Yeah, and it's working. Like everything they kind of throw out, it looks good, or it looks like doable, or you can win with it.
Somebody tried to tell me that this team couldn't compete with the Redeem team, which I completely disagree with.
Bro,
Curry, I definitely think they can compete.
I think it's the most complete USA team we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Bro, Curry itself. I mean, when I think of Curry, bro, like you gotta think about. You got Curry and Braun, 2 of the best point guards in the league, and at the same 2 of the best minds, one of the most creative minds. Like it's just like it looks unstoppable out there, bro. Like it looks like. They're having fun, and they look like they're having
like
fun.
Matchup for matchup. Like I think USA wins more matchups
anywhere
because you got LeBron versus LeBron. You know, LeBron's not going to guard LeBron. You know what I mean? So
it
like,
depends.
It don't matter that way.
So LeBron's beating LeBron one way or another.
Yeah, LeBron's beating LeBron one way or another. It's just a matter of everybody else. Matchup for matchup. I think
KD versus KD.
Yeah, Kobe. I feel like is the only guaranteed person to win his matchup, and I think this KD is better than that KD in my opinion.
For sure. That KD wasn't getting the ball. I don't know if you guys saw those videos.
Yeah, that KD was great, but he wasn't the KD. It was 2008, I believe. Yeah, that KD
3-D.
He had just finished his first NBA season.
Kobe put his ass in that corner.
That man wasn't ready to. And then you got freaking Carlos Boozer and Michael Redd.
You don't even have to worry about those. The biggest thing is, who are the centers for the Redeem Team? Are they touching any of these centers?
And Chris Bosh. Like,
bro, they're getting torched,
bro. AD will eat Chris Bosh up.
Bro.
I promise you he will.
Pause.
And at that perimeter,
so will Bam.
Yeah, pause. Pause. That was wild. But on the basketball court, like, Chris Bosh is not hanging with
I don't think he's
And that perimeter game don't matter. He's gonna be there. He's closing
we're
out.
We're talking about Embiid.
That's
exactly.
Exactly. Embiid's busting both their asses.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, based on how he's playing, he might be the weak link in this situation. But
it's fine.
Embiid being your weak link, I'll take that. I
love that. That's my
no way.
A 7-footer who can do everything on the court. My weak
but people who did tell me that were, big fans of Kobe and whatnot. So I was like, I can give you Kobe's winning his matchup. I don't know who on this team could beat Kobe in a one-on-one matchup if we're matching them up that way.
Intensity-wise, too.
Who's beating Melo?
Yeah. That is a good point. Melo.
I don't think anyone's beating Melo.
I think Bam
you don't think if we're going blow for blow, I'm sorry, you don't think Jason Tatum's going to give him a run for his money?
Run for his money, but beating, I don't.
I forgot to mention Dwight Howard, the Redeem Team. I think Dwight Howard would have been a little bit of a game changer for everybody because I think
I did forget Dwight was on there.
But I think AD is more versatile for this specific team.
And AD was on that Redeem Team, I think.
No,
he was on that team.
He got drafted in 2012.
He was on that team.
I think if you go for the starting lineups that you have right now, the Redeem Team is top heavy, and the starters more than likely win more matchups. Because I think Kobe wins this matchup if we're talking about starters. The way Embiid's playing, Dwight probably wins that matchup. At the point guard position, Steph wins that matchup no matter who you put on there. I don't care if it's Chris Paul, Darren Williams, Jason Kidd. He's going to tear them apart.
He's on that 2012 team.
Who we got left? Kobe's winning his matchup at shooting guard.
I think Melo's winning his matchup.
Let's be for real. That LeBron or this LeBron? Who's winning the matchup?
Oh, the old LeBron.
That LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kobe.
I don't think
this LeBron could shoot now.
The thing is,
that's what I'm saying.
Out. I don't think Melo is scoring that easy on these defenders down low. When he gets down there and he makes his stake, I don't think that's happening.
In Euro basketball, no 3 second behind the back or anything. I don't think anyone's stopping Melo.
I'm sorry, bro. They're too athletic down there. Like, too athletic down there for Melo just to be out there easy pickings. I don't think it's going to be the same Melo that we got, and I don't think he's ever dealt with anything like that.
No, I think if we're matching up based on the starting lineups, I think Melo, LeBron, and Kobe on the Redeem Team win their matchup. I think and Dwight, so they're top heavy. But I think once you get into the bench, I think every single one of our bench players wins that matchup, and that's where they roll with it.
What about coach?
If we had the ability to actually put it down on a simulation or something, of course, I think the game would favor the Redeem Team. But just talking from a realistic perspective, I just think we have the better complete unit. Coach K tears Steve Kerr apart.
You got to give Steve. Steve hasn't had the same time as Coach K in the sense of coaching length, so we still got to give Steve Kerr some credit because he's won a lot of championships. But I know they're not in the same realm, bro.
Steve Kerr's rotations would lose in that game.
Bro, that explains a lot of the
Curry's going to score 2 buckets in a row. He's going to say, come sit down.
Yo,
none of that.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
I've seen a lot of Curry splashing. What's up with that?
That's a huge trend for Curry. I don't know why he does that, bro. That is a common trend. He does that often.
Even during the regular season.
They have lost games because of that, in my personal opinion. They have lost games.
Half court three about to come out of nowhere.
He's too set on running his full rotations. Bro. If Curry's going off, he ignores it.
He's really big on rotations, running his set.
Yeah, he's really a set rotation.
He does not play with time management. He says, you're going to play this quarter, you're going to play this quarter. The thing about that, though, I feel like that fucks up Curry. Man, I got to stop cussing. I feel like that really messes Curry up in general. Rhythm. Last year, I did not see Curry in rhythm a lot. It wasn't like a Curry game that I got last year, a pivotal, he hit 13 threes or something like that, or some crazy number. And I think that, dang, now we got to look at Steve Kerr a different way, I feel like now.
No, that is a factor I didn't consider. If it becomes a coaching battle, which I think from an Olympic perspective, it does become a bit of a coaching battle because now you're managing all these egos. Yeah. Now you got to put them in the right place.
Bron's really the coach.
I'm not even going to lie to you. I am willing to slightly retract. I think because of the fact that
closer.
Yeah, it'd be a lot closer. I think Coach K can put his guys in a much more successful situation than then Kerr can. And then when we talk about an IQ perspective, they do have Chris Paul and Jason Kidd also going back and forth from a point guard perspective.
By the Redeem Team, Coach K had already done, 3 Olympics or 4? He started before the 04 one, I thought, right?
Nah, 04 was the other guy. I forgot his name. But 04 was a different coach. I just recently had a conversation with somebody and discovered that 04 was a different coach. I forget his name.